What's up? This is Cactus Rob with Throw the Switch and Device 17, and I'm going to give you some advice to get your band farther in a short amount of time. Number one, when forming a band, form it with people you care about. Form it with good musicians and people that have cars and jobs, because they can pay studio rent and they can get their own stuff to the gig. Form your band without people having major drug habits. That is not a good thing. If your drummer's like, oh man, I'm on heroin, dude, I don't know if I can play tonight, get that fucker out of your band. Tell him to kick rocks. You don't need people like that in your band. When you go to shows, you don't want to be so fucked up that you can't play, because people look at that like, these guys are not professional, and they won't ask you back. So be professional at your shows. Do your partying after the show, not before the show, so you can do your job. Doing your job is very important. First thing you want to do when forming a band, write a good set and practice. Have practice at least 2 nights a week. If you're in a band with people that can't practice 2 nights a week, you're never going to get shit done. 1 week practice does not work. You need at least 2 nights a week. So you can all get together, stuff's still fresh in your head, and write. Get yourself a good set together so that you can play it in your sleep. You need to have your shit together to play bigger shows. Next thing you want to do before you play any shows, record a demo. Why record a demo? We don't need a demo. We're just starting out. We're going to play some shows and we're just going to see how it goes. You can play shows for years at little clubs and nobody's going to give a shit. You know why? Because when they go home, they don't have a CD. They probably won't even remember your band's name, so put your band's name on the front of it. Okay? If they can go home and they can listen to their CD and they bought one of your shirts, they're more likely going to come to your next show because they're going to know the songs. See, when people play your music in their everyday life, it becomes part of their life. It becomes part of them. So they need to get a CD when they come to your shows. So before you play any shows, record a demo. Pay somebody to do it. Do it yourself. I don't care. But give them something to take home. It's very important. Also, get shirts made. We usually get more girls' shirts than guys' shirts made because the girls buy merchandise more. Girls also buy CDs more. Girls like merchandise. They like going to the show, they like having a good time, and they like putting on a tight tank top that says your band's name on it. It's just the way it is. We sell more girls' shirts than anything. So think girls' sizes, girls' shirts. Alright. Get your shit tight, because when you go play a show, you want to be ready. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Before booking any shows, if you just want to get your wings before you go play some really big shows, find out who the biggest bands are in town and contact them and try to get on their shows, because they're going to have the biggest draw and you want a lot of people seeing your band at once. You also want people to see your band associated with the bigger bands in town. You want to become friends with these people, because they will tell you what's going on in your town. They've been around, they got a crowd, they're playing bigger shows, they know what the hell is going on. If you're watching this video, you probably don't know what's going on. So get with them, find out what they're doing, and use whatever you can from that. You should hook up with every musician you can on your scene and use all the resources you can to grow your band. It's not a bad thing, and plus when you see these people at shows, you're already friends with them, and it just makes doing the shows so much easier if you're friends with the other bands already, and it makes it more fun too. Alright, oh, another thing, if you're playing a show and you see the guy's on stage and he forgot his guitar cord, lend him one. Help him out, because chances are you'll be at a show in the future and that guy might be there and he'll be like, hey, oh, your amp broke? Yeah, you can use mine, man, it's cool. Help out your fellow musicians. It's a good way to be. Alright, Next thing, make sure you get an internet website, post up your songs, get some freaking pictures made of your band. Either some live shots or get some band photos. Get something people can look at so they can see what you look like. Because when you book shows, people are going to be like, oh, well, hey, what do you guys sound like? Because most people want to know if you're any good before they're going to let you book at their place. Especially the big shows. They want links to all your shit. So you need to have all your shit online. And it's better to do this right in the beginning. Save yourself some hassle. Make yourself more professional looking. The more professional looking your pictures are, the more seriously people are going to take you for. Alright? Alright. Playing shows. I've played a whole lot of shows and made a whole lot of mistakes. Now, I got my shit together finally, but it took me a couple of years. I wish I would have had a video so somebody could tell me to do some of this crap. Playing shows. Alright. Best to practice before your show. Pack up your equipment. Get it ready. Because when you go to play a show, you ain't going to want to fuck with all that. Get your shit ready and get it ready to go. Get it ready to move right out the door. It'll make the day of the show so much less stressful for you. Alright. Another thing I found for guitarists, drummers, and people that bring equipment to shows, figure out how many pieces you have and count them. That way when you're getting ready to leave for the gig, you'll be like, oh, well, I got 4 pieces. Count your pieces so you don't forget nothing. There's nothing worse going to the show and you forgot your speaker cord, or you forgot your stick bag, or your microphone, because you're the singer, and they don't usually carry shit. So make sure you have your stuff before you leave. Double check. Only takes a second. Because if you're at the show and you don't have that shit, then you got to borrow some shit and hope the other bands are cool. That's where the being friends with other bands come in. Ah, see? Alright. So, pack up shit, go to the show, and get there early. Why? Well, sometimes bands don't show up for the second slot or whatever slot after you, and they're like, hey, or before you, and they're like, hey, can you guys go on early? You can play a longer set. Yeah, we can, and we will. So you want to get there a little bit early so you can set up, talk to sound guy, do sound checks, check the place out, maybe do a little Facebook video, show people, hey, we're getting ready to play the show, this is what it looks like, and promote your band even more, you know? So get your shows early, be professional. Alright. When it comes time to get on stage, have your shit ready. Have your guitars out of their cases. If you got a pedal board, take it out of the case. Set your cords on top of it. I usually, at bigger shows, I'll get my amp plug and my speakers all plugged in before I even roll it into the joint. That way, I'm fast on stage, fast off stage. This is a big thing on big shows. They don't want bands to dig around. They want you to get on stage and get off stage in like 5 minutes. If you can do all your shit in 5 minutes, you're good. But that's important. They want professionalism. They don't want a bunch of hacks. If you do this, it'll make things much smoother for you. So be ready to get on stage, have your shit together, have your picks in your pocket, be able to plug in, play, and get the hell off the stage. I hate people that dilly-dally after they frickin' play, and I gotta be like, hey man, you gonna move your frickin' amp? That just sucks. It pisses people off. So have your shit ready, get on stage, get off stage, be professional. Alright, when you are on stage and you get set up, come out screaming, man. Play with authority. I have seen so many good bands that I don't ever want to see live again because they stood up there and they looked at the floor, the singer's looking off wherever, not paying attention. I don't want to go see these guys again. They may have great music, but your stage show is important. Be interesting. And the biggest thing is talk to your freaking audience. Get on stage, say, hey man, what's up people? Thanks for coming out. Tell them the name of your band. Say, what's up? You know, fucking metal. Another thing that we always do is we always thank the other bands that are there. remind them of who the other bands are. Because these are your friends, and these are people you play with. And thank them. And thank them for coming to your freaking show. Thank that audience. Talk to them. The worst thing you can do is stand up there and go, you gotta connect with your audience. If you don't connect with your audience and play to them, they're not gonna feed back to you. They're not gonna buy your shirts. They ain't gonna care about your CD. They're gonna want the next band to come on. So what you wanna do is you wanna talk to the audience. Say it with me. Talk to the audience. Make them a part of your show. Tell them you're happy to be there. You're happy to see them. Tell them what a great crowd they are. Audience connection is huge. It makes people want to come to your shows. Okay? So get that right. Alright, let's see. Another thing is, when you come on strong. I would suggest playing a couple songs and then talking to the audience. But come out kicking with some hard fucking riffs and get their attention. And then talk to them. But not too long. Long pauses between songs, you got about 5 seconds before they start going, hey, let's go have a cigarette. Or hey, I'm gonna go get another beer, before they get bored. When you do talk to the audience, make it short and sweet. Get on to the next song. Alright. When you're done playing, get the hell off the stage. Don't fuck around, just get off. Grab all your shit, throw it on top of your amp, and wheel it off quickly. That's important. Because bands that are efficient, with big promoters, like playing the bigger clubs, they're like, can you get your shit on stage and off your stage? I get asked that almost every time I book a gig. And I'm like, yeah, we're quick, we're fast, and we're efficient. And they're like, alright, good. Alright. So, I want to talk a little bit about how to get to bigger shows. Everybody's asking me, how do you get these bigger shows, Rob? Well, it ain't that hard. It's really not. You think the promoters give a shit about your band? No, they do not. You know what they give a shit about? How many tickets you can sell. That's what they care about. How professional you're going to be and how many tickets you can sell. Alright? You call up these bigger venues and you go, hey, I want to get on that show with Soulfly. The first question they're going to be is like, how many tickets can you sell? Lie if you can't sell tickets. I can sell 50 tickets. That'll get you on a big show. That's right, 50 tickets. If you can sell 50 tickets, 20 bucks a piece, you could play probably the biggest venues in your town. Unless you play with like Metallica or something. But I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I played the Marquee and everything down under. And their only question is one thing. Can you sell tickets? I always tell them yes. Of course, we do sell tickets. But it's easy to sell a ticket when you're playing with Soulfly or Static X or Skid Row or whoever freaking old band. It's easy. Because you go up and you go, hey man, we're playing with Soulfly. You want to buy a ticket? And most people are like, yeah, I do. Well, we're playing with them. You give them one of your CDs and you tell them to come to the show and you sell them some tickets. That's it. That's all these bigger venues care about. They want a link to your shit. If they go to your Facebook page or whatever, you got a couple songs up, you got some halfway pro videos up, and you tell them you can bring a lot of people, they'll give you a shot. They'll give you a handful of tickets and they'll say, sell these suckers. And if you can sell them, then every time they have a big show, you get a little call. Hey, we got this coming up. You want to do it? And you're like, yeah. Next thing you know, you're playing the biggest shows in town. But you gotta have your shit together. So write your songs, get your band tight, follow these few things I've told you, and you could go play bigger shows. Find out who the big promoters are in your town, or just find out the places. Call them up and say, hey, who's promoting this show? And when they tell you, say, hey, you got a phone number? or what production company are they with, or whatever, just get their number, or hit them up on Facebook. I mean, we've got a ton of big shows just by hitting motherfuckers up on Facebook. You go on the Facebook page and you say, hey, what do you got coming up? Here's a link to my band, and we can sell a lot of tickets. That's my opening line to get to big shows. We can sell a lot of tickets. We got a lot of people and we played a lot of shows. I've been saying that since day one. Even when we hadn't played a lot of shows, we hadn't played a lot of tickets, we didn't have CDs, we didn't have nothing. But I was smart enough, being a musician my whole life, to put some good pictures up, and I knew how to record a demo. And I just lied and told them, hey, we're badass, man. We can bring a lot of people to your show. We can sell tickets like crazy. And they said, all right. So if you got to, lie. Tell them you've been out of state on a tour. They're not gonna go checking on that shit. They don't even care. All they care about is the dollar sign. So, this is Cactus Rob. I hope this advice helps you out. It's all from experience, I guarantee you. None of this bullshit. You can look me up on the web. Device 17, throw the switch. I was in Cactus Chainsaw. It ain't that hard. Go out there and make it happen. Metal.